Alright, it's time to get back into that sweet lawyer on lawyer action. We last left off, our friend Junie has been accused of murdering a professor in the school that she goes to, and we spent the day investigating, which included talking to her best friends, Robin and Hugh. Did we learn anything great from them? We learned that they were kind of odd. That's really all I can remember right now. But I imagine we'll get some sort of refresher once we get into court. I am, as always, not prepared. I am admittedly very tired, partially due to the fact that I drank a little bit last night at a friend's giving, but considering that all I drank was 1 can of hard seltzer and a chug of hard seltzer, I am but a baby.
Ugh, my butterflies have butterflies in their stomach.
So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time?
My heart hasn't raced as fast as I ran that full marathon last year.
If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. You know, like a runner's high? What is that? Is that like adrenaline? Or drugs? Relax. Everyone's nervous their first time. It's too early in the day to be dealing with him, and it's like 1 in the afternoon right now. So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal and willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction. Willing to use any means. Means? That's me. Means. He's going to use me. He's using me. I am being used. I will be used.
There's that end justifies the mean concept again.
Now that it has come to this, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means.
I wish he'd stop saying that.
I honestly wish this case would stop. Yeah.
That's your method, Professor. I'm gonna defend Juniper my own way. So fuck you. Leave.
But Miss Cykes, just yesterday you told me. What'd she say? As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else?
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? Stupid bitch, stop challenging me.
My, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficacy the hard way. Grrr. Aren't you're supposed to be, you're a lawyer, but you're also like a teacher, a mentor, man. You don't knock down people who are trying their best. You're supposed to be like, I understand this is how you want to do it. I'll be here to support. But no, you just want to be all like, I fucking told you so. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that? Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just, I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can. After all, I love her too. Ugh.
I do too, but...
Now, if you would excuse me.
Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before.
Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling. Like this. You see? Smile.
I'll be fine. And haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Trial's about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom if you please. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. I'm going to sit back and eat popcorn. Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me.
That's right. I have Apollo to back me up. Junie's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free.
Gambari damasu. We got this. We are main characters. We have to have this. All rise! Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Wards.
Athena Cykes, defense team leader is ready, Your Honor.
That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine.
Your boldness. I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement. No. This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further. Explicate? Now, summon the witness. Damn, he was all ready for that opening statement to give it, and you're just not even you're gonna deny him of that? He was ready. He had his paper out and everything. He practiced this morning. You weren't there to hear it, but I heard it. Is there something the matter? Please do share your baldness. Ain't no way you're threatening him. In his house? Whatever give you that idea. Bailiff, please call our first witness.
And now we don't even get an opening statement.
Come on, the people in the gallery don't even know what's going on. You gotta give them the rundown. I guess they don't matter. Oh, I forgot who he was for a second. I thought Miriam was gonna be the first witness, the lady in the box, but it didn't end up being her. So that's why it threw me off.
Detective Fulbright. He and Prosecutor Blackwell have become quite the team.
All right, the case brief. Leave it to me. Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain. What was that just now?
It's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding, if that's what you're thinking.
All right, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court? Professor Court's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this all I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Junie had mentioned, from what I recall, that blood wasn't originally on that. It was meant to be used as a prop for the mock trial. But then when she came across it again in her dressing room, next to the art room key, there happened to be what looked like blood on it. And she assumed Professor Court was the one who put it on it to make it look like a realistic thing. I remember some stuff. That's a very specific thing to remember, but you know. What happened? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hawk! I mean, Hawk? What's his name? Taka. I called him Hawk. I was thinking of My Hero Academia. Estimated time of death between 6 and 8. Cause of death, blood loss from a deep stab wound in the victim's side. Whoa, seeing him stand up looking at us in this direction is fucking weird. He looks weird. Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too? Blackwell has trained him well.
Maybe Blackwell should train it to not mess with people's hairs while he's at it.
Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. So then, the body had been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely. And there's one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that a school paper reporter hid in the art room recorded the recording of the reporter. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a gunner!" What's this? You have such a recording? Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. While my man pouting, he's like, something about a recorder that Miriam mentioned.
But why is this the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder?
Because the fucking prosecutor doesn't like to tell you shit. Shush! Silence, please. I would like to play the tape for you now. You're a gunner. Why? Hang on, wait. This tape recorder, presumably Miriam left it in the art room, like, recording, like, constantly, unless she has, like, a remote control device that turns on whenever she wants to have it turned on. It would be recording, like, presumably a whole conversation, right? Why would it record just one line? Unless prosecution cut out the rest of it? That can't be right, because that's like fabricating the evidence and omitting things for context, right? So if it just recorded "you're a goner," shouldn't you be questioning why that was being said by somebody? We'll find out. I'm sure we're gonna scrutinize it. That's quite hard to hear.
But the voice does sound female.
Okay, so they're specifically saying it's a female, but it could be any female. It could have... maybe it's Junie. Maybe it was Professor Court. Maybe it was Miriam. Maybe it was Professor Means. Oh my god, I've solved the mystery. Professor Means is a female. The noise and low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. Then, you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant. The fuck are you doing? Not so fast! After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. Evidence was everything! The victim was killed at night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved? I don't know. Oh, I know! It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, the weird one, found the body.
So the prosecution heard about you seeing the body.
Wait one moment. If all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body. Ha ha ha! Have no fear, for there is always an exception. An exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. What? That would mean... what would that mean? Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust! I don't like where this is headed, Athena.
Me neither.
And by those three, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods.
I knew it.
Yeah, well, who else is gonna fucking say?
Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say.
In justice we trust! I take it everyone understands now! The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female! And out of the three people who could have moved the body, just one is a girl! That leaves the defendant, Juniper Woods, as the only possibility! Look how cute she is in her profile picture! Look at her!
No!
So juvenile. Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations. don't praise him. It's not the time.
You could at least pretend to be upset for me.
A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month.
Oh, me too. Me too. I don't work under you, but me too. I could use a... Please, talk to my boss.
Ha ha ha! I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. My landlord has been getting on me for not paying rent because I don't make money at this job that I love. For justice. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are.
I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright.
Isn't that good? That means you don't have to pay him more. Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. All right, get ready, me. Scuttlebutt.
I forgot that was her last name.
So, our first witness is a box, a cardboard box.
Stealth mode deactivated.
Oh my, the box has hands. He's gonna fight me.
Oh my god, smile, Your Honor.
Look at that fucking, what do you call those disposable cameras? Oh my goodness, the times. Do they even still sell those? I guess they must, probably like one at every store. What the dickens? I just had my picture taken.
Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judge course. Juniper's been a bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes.
Might I ask whether you could come out of that box?
How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So, the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter.
But testimony from a faceless witness is hardly irregular. I imagine in some instances you can have anonymity. We've had that in the past. But for a high school student to not show their face in court, it does seem a little bit like, especially someone who's studying law. I mean, maybe when the day comes that she becomes a judge, she will also be a judge in a seat in a box and deciding people's fate in the same box. A former ninja I met in the clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my! I never thought of it that way. The what? Oh, very well. If it would spare her life, I'll make a special exception this time. Oh my god.
A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto! How could they just believe this load of crock?
What, a ninja can't be arrested? What do you mean? No, your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face. Oh, judge. Similarity of the case in the script. Alright, that's the thing, isn't it?
The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's content. But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper had to be the killer. She has a motive and the murder is just like her script.
The murder is just like a script? Could such a thing be true?
Compare her script with the murder case and crime scene photos, then you'll see.
I'm confused. Is it that, like, because she was there at the mock trial that she knows that the script was following the murder case? Does she know the ins and outs of the details? Or is she saying that because of other reasons? Like, did she read the script beforehand somehow? I can't figure out. I don't remember the details. This is so simple. Even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which "use" was written, were found. Use! In the off chance that you just didn't know where the envelope of the script was, make sure I circle it, big giant letters, use. This proves that the accused script had been rejected in the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script, and an argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing.
Gulp? That makes perfect sense. What now?
Does it? Prosecutor Blackwell has all of his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now. I want to see his ducks.
He's like a pit bull once it sinks his teeth into you.
Don't say that. Pit bulls are nice.
How dare she? My script had it all. A bum rap and phony evidence, grudges and betrayals.
I trust that the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness.
No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. Time to find a hole in her testimony and unbox the truth. I've seen it done over and over. I know I can do this.
You got it. As long as I'm by your side, nothing can fail. Unless I mess up 5 times and then the game is over. I guess I'm just gonna press everything.
There must be places where the script in this case diverge. Don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles. I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk. I'm an anime character, so wrinkles don't apply to me.
I'm an anime character and wrinkles do apply to me. Indeed, you are quite fair. Fairly desperate. Do you feel better picking on a girl? Do you feel better picking on a young girl? Even the bird is laughing with him! What the fuck? Haka, you betray me! Why? Wow, you let him laugh for so long.
What did you say?
Ha! Blackwell really turned that one around on you.
Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback!
Whoa, easy there, Athena. Just don't let it get to you. Now you listen to me. The 2 cases do indeed have their differences. For one, the stage hadn't yet been erected in the mock trial script. And in the actual case, there were signs indicating the victim's wrist had been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility.
Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence. What a total burn! Try again, why don't ya, pawn of woods?
Yeah, what if I want to be a fucking servant to nature? Nature provides us good things, like the box on your fucking head. Shut up!
Somebody could have stolen a peek beforehand.
Oops, I should have probably read that. Oh, well, it's fine.
I don't think so. I mean, I tried any number of times. Shame on you, Miriam. But that crafty she-devil Juniper had eyes in the back of her head. What chance does your average person have if any undercover reporter like me failed? Interesting point. Still, Miss Scuttlebutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting to such underhanded tactics? The unjustified means! Why you? I plead entrapment! How is you blurting out your own crime entrapment? But you haven't scooped me yet! They were all set to use Juniper's script.
But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murder.
How do you know that Professor Court wasn't going to use her script?
They were in the art room where the heinous crime took place. An envelope marked use and Miriam Scuttlebutt's scripts were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box over there.
It's only natural that my script would be accepted and hers rejected.
Even though, like, the day before, they were still working together on setting up props and the details. Like, is there not proof of that? They being Junie and Professor Court. Because they were very much hands-on with producing everything together. So if there was going to be a switch, wouldn't Professor Court have come up to somebody to be like, we're not using Junie's script anymore, we're going to be using Scuttlebutt's script? Can't that be, like, disputed? Like, I don't... Whatever.
I introduced all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of the law. Can you tell that I am meant to be evil? I can't help but feel Professor Court went out of her way not to use it. But Juniper, she used some devious, underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script, and not my masterpiece, was used in a mock trial. How's that for an explanation?
That was not an explanation of anything. That was just your fucking stupid opinion. Juniper had to have been the killer. She had a motive, and the murderer is just like a script.
Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script.
Who left, bitch? There was no indication that anyone left. Weary is the trial which pits hawks against canary.
Well, what did you just say? Did you just call me a bird?
Haha. If you're so weary, you should try humping less. I bet that saved more energy. What the fuck? Like, say it out loud, Apollo. Say it to him.
This is no time for jokes, Apollo. He just called me a canary.
Don't let him get to you. At least canaries can pick up on things quickly, just like you. There, that'll help. I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully, Cykes Dono. Hugh O'Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents?
Gah, that's right.
Do you even fathom the intricacies that go into staging a crime scene? No, I think not. You have the rudimentary mind of an elementary school child.
Elementary school? At least I'm a middle school.
Oh.
Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Cykes for loop. The perfect caption.
Oh, marvelous! A photo in the newspaper is just a thing to boost your brand.
In a school paper? Seriously?
Yeah, who in the school is gonna even care about Athena? I believe you've pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Cykes. No, I didn't press her enough! I think. Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now, and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deep so you may never forget.
No! No! Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I gonna do?
Athena, you should just about have all the answers you've been looking for now.
Huh?
Think about it this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime in the same exact way?
I don't follow.
Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do.
I get it. Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just so we're clear, you're claiming the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script, and that is beyond a shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct? No, duh. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways. What'd I say? What'd I say? Our client made the crime scene look just like the script. Something known only to her? That would not be what? That would, you know. What do you mean?
Yes, Miss Cykes. Please tell this court what you mean by irrational.
It wouldn't make any sense for Junie to mimic her own script on purpose because it would make her the culprit. It would mean leaking the script. It would not be possible. It would make her the culprit, probably? That sounds right. That was right. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. That in and of itself is irrational. What's wrong with them being the same?
Yes, Miss Cykes. Care to explain what you mean?
Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script? That's easy. She was admitting that she was... that's right. If she had really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client.
Oh my god, you can see her things fall.
The body was found the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it'd be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script. Don't let it get to your head just yet.
It would seem just as Dono's comrade in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull, and it shall remain so until you master its use.
Enough of the stupid sword metaphors already.
There is a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak.
Reason? What reason?
Must I spell out everything? You are what people today call high maintenance.
Of course she is. Do you see her hair?
The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of the case and script.
No! The mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Our witness here had also discovered the body. In fact, she was led to our dearly departed professor by the accused herself.
What? Miss Scuttlebutt saw the body too?
Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled.
Wait, so you didn't call the police? Why does nobody fucking call the police when they see a dead body? That's like, I feel like, you guys are weird. Nope, I kept it a secret for my big scoop.
So weird because it's someone that you guys knew too. God, just because you guys are Mr. Mean's lackeys doesn't mean that you can just let a professor just be dead and not say anything about it. It's so weird.
You can't do that.
That's what I'm saying, dog. I made her pay long and hard penance for her sins. Did I not, my little box top? Oh, don't call her that. That's weird. Don't say that.
Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was...
What did you do to her? She's a minor. Jeez. I wonder what the Twisted Samurai did to her. I don't know, but he better be fucking careful. He's a man of law. Block off all the holes in her box?
And spin her like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight?
Okay, well... that sounds more nauseating than scary. Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony.
Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that she-devil.
What a bitch.
I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall because I'm such a good person. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" as I break into her fucking room while she's getting ready. When suddenly, she fled into the hallway as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Court's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made.
Oh... Why did you withhold such key testimony? I didn't understand what was happening. I was going to say that I think last episode or the episode prior, I had mentioned, like, why did they need dressing rooms if they're just gonna wear their uniforms? I guess Juniper had changed into that outfit. I'm assuming they're talking about the, this thing. I had forgotten that she drew this and mocked this up and everything. I don't know when she would have changed it because the screenshot, not the screenshots, what the fuck? The newspaper article here, this, it shows that, she's not in costume, so that's why it threw me off. You know?
What's that supposed to mean?
Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination.
I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect.
Well, I don't think Professor Blackwell is... No, wait. I bet he's already thought of that.
The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Wood's room before the mock trial. That means she, too, could have moved the victim's body. Prosecution claim no longer has any grounds to stand on.
Good job, Taka. Now, no need to ruffle your own feathers so. When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates Taka. Do you want him to pick your eyes out? He would never. Look at him. He's so gentle and polite. He looks like a very good boy. He is a good boy!
No thanks!
Wait, don't talk. That means I have to edit your voice. I had to put on a voice filter. Don't talk. You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi.
Oh yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death. I was at undercover reporter class. It's right near my home.
Undercover reporter class? The proverbial rug had been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer. The defense must look before leaping. Or at least make sure the rug's secured to the floor. What if, though? What if that entire class was in on it? Like, what if the entire class took part in the murder of Professor Court? I'm just saying. I tried to warn you.
Oh.
Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down.
No! Huh? No! Wait a minute!
The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after the little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap. Well, I'm not a man, so I'm gonna continue reaping the sow, or whatever.
Why can't you say you reap what you sow?
Very well. If the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box and recover from today's stressful events.
Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked, or journalists either. My third eye's always eyeing a scoop.
She's always eyeing a scoop.
Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye.
She must have taken a picture, right, or something? Take such a damn long pause before you fucking interject. Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt.
Apollo!
There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not?
Well, that is... No, I didn't take one.
Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Yeah, you didn't bother reporting it, so you must have done something. What'd you do, dance with it? Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body?
It's not like I, actually saw it, but...
What the devil? Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it. Justice Dono, you dare bear steel to me again. Yeah, you should have to expect it. He's standing there.
Nice try, boy wonder. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this.
What exactly am I looking at here?
It's a crucial moment forever frozen in time by my third eye. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods.
Oh my god, it looks just like her. She was known to wear blue and be pale as a mofok. It's just like her for reals.
Why did you not tell me of this? It's a shocking scoop I was saving for just the right moment. And that would be now, right here in court. Surprise!
You see that, but you were about to leave without showing it. Bitch.
What'd I do? All journalists keep their scoop secret until the right moment.
She's pretty brave hiding from Blackwell like that.
Or pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected turn.
Athena, about this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject?
So then...
Right. Who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place? A completely irrelevant point. I think that's pretty relevant. What is relevant here is... there was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this. The route by which the accused escaped. SJ, Shonen Jump. The witness pursued the accused this way after she fled the dressing room.
I'm going downstairs too. And now we're JS.
The accused descended to the first floor and exited the quad, which I now know what it is. Then what? Carton Cretan. I thought that was a nickname for like Apollo or something, and I'm like, huh? And I was like, what is this word? I didn't understand what carton was.
Then I tripped and fell, caught my knee on my own box. She stayed under her box even while running after someone?
Sounds difficult. Also sounds very dangerous, but you know, whatever. I guess she did fall. So recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial. But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defense has a point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. It seems Justice Donola saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least.
Oh my god, he called me pretty!
Phew, guess I pulled that off somehow.
Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver.
Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box.
Wow, he complimented her box. It's primo cardboard, lovingly selected from among many.
Tell another lie or hide another fact from me, and I shall put it on a torch.
But please, anything but that. If you light the box on fire, I too will go on fire.
I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. All right, Miss Cykes, you may cross-examine the witness. We will cross-examine the witness in the next episode. Until then, I'll see you next week. Goodbye, good day. Have a blessed, sunny night.